Hey, Groove Warriors, ready to uncover some crazy secrets about electronic music? Let's kick things off with a shocker. The first electronic instrument was invented way back in 1897. Meet the telharmonium, an absolute behemoth that weighed 200 tons. Imagine lugging that thing to your next DJ set. Next up, ever heard of the theremin? It's that eerie-sounding instrument you play without touching it. This spooky gadget from the 1920s paved the way for modern synths. Speaking of synths, the iconic Roland TR-808 drum machine wasn't a hit when released in 1980. But today, it's a legend, shaping the sound of hip-hop, dance, and pop. Talk about a comeback, here's a fun one. Daft Punk's helmets cost a whopping $65,000 each. That's one pricey disguise. And did you know deadmau 5 got his name after finding a dead mouse in his computer? Gross, but catchy. Lastly, electronic music festivals are bigger than ever. Tomorrowland, anyone? Over 400,000 people grooving to beats in one place. Now that's a party. There you have it, folks. 10 surprising nuggets about electronic music that prove it's more than just a genre. It's a revolution. Did you know the first ever DJ was a radio broadcaster named Jimmy Savile in 1943? He threw the world's first DJ dance party by playing jazz records. And speaking of parties, the longest DJ set ever lasted 10 days. DJ Obi from Nigeria set this record in 2016. Ever wondered about the most expensive DJ gig? Calvin Harris once earned $400,000 for a single show. That's some serious cash for spinning tracks. And let's not forget about the first electronic dance music festival, Love Parade, which started in 1989 in Berlin. It grew from 150 people to over 1 million attendees. Did you know Kraftwerk, the pioneers of electronic music, were once called the Beatles of electronic dance music? Their influence is still felt in today's music. And here's a quirky one. The world's smallest DJ setup fits inside a matchbox. Talk about portable beats. Finally, did you know that electronic music can even help plants grow? Studies have shown that plants exposed to electronic music grow faster and healthier. Keep those beats pumping and see you next time. Did you know that the first electronic music album to win a Grammy was Switched on Bach by Wendy Carlos in 1969? It was a groundbreaking moment for electronic music. And speaking of awards, Skrillex holds the record for the most Grammy wins by an electronic artist. With 8 Grammys, he's a true electronic music icon. Did you know that the first synthesizer was created by RCA in the 1950s? It was a massive machine that took up an entire room. And here's a fun fact, the first electronic music video was Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles in 1979. It was the first video ever played on MTV. Did you know that electronic music can be therapeutic? It's used in music therapy to help reduce stress and anxiety. And here's a quirky one. There's a genre of electronic music called chiptune that uses sounds from vintage video games. It's like a nostalgic trip back to the 80s. Did you know that electronic music festivals are held in some of the most unique locations? From deserts to beaches, the party never stops. And finally, did you know that electronic music is one of the fastest growing genres in the world? Its influence is spreading across continents and cultures. Keep those beats pumping and see you next time.